Good evening, I'm the Game Tutor, and tonight we're going to be looking at Vroom in the Night Sky. Now, the Nintendo Switch has been out for a little while now, and all in all it's a console that I really like and I'm really glad I own. Zelda's absolutely fantastic, and the 1-2 Switch is pretty good as a party, and Snipperclips is also a game that's well worth picking up. One of the things I noticed on the App Store is there are a couple of little indie games that I wasn't quite expecting, one of which was Vroom in the Night Sky. So I thought I'd download it, give it a go, and let you know what I think and if it's worth picking up yourself. We haven't done a literal first play in a while, and this is indeed that. So let's have a look and see what we are doing. It's made by a company called Poisoft, who did quite a few 3DS games. Would I like to see a tutorial? Do you want to see a tutorial? Yeah, why not? Let's go for a tutorial. Or not? Oh, it's one of those games where B does the main thing rather than A. Okay, right, so it's a wonderful night sky where the moon is beautiful, suited for your first time to fly in the sky. Okay. Right, I'm choosing a magical scooter. Now, I'll be honest. Oh god. Now, I kind of knew this game wasn't going to be amazing, if I'm honest. So let's, hang on. Okay, so how do I get going? I can't seem to do anything at the moment. Okay, I'm going backwards. Okay, right, so B's accelerate, but you accelerate really slowly. So one of these things this game claims is that it's got excellent use of the HD rumble. And I'll give it that. It's quite a nice sort of mechanical vibration, that kind of word in as I started to fly. Pick up that little gem there. This has got pretty Superman 64 vibes, if I'm honest. There's that one. There's one more over there. Now, the game doesn't look great, but we're gonna look past that and we're gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and see what the game has to offer. So I've got my 5 out of 5 stars. What's this arrow pointing towards? I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's this way because that's sort of where the arrow pointed. Arrow. What? Where the hell is this arrow pointing me? I don't really understand. Alright, let's pick up some of these, whatever these are, some kind of currency I guess. My eyes are itchy, don't close your eyes. That's not, yeah. Okay, how do I leave? Alright, do I go towards... Right, we've got two things. We've got this shiny thing over there, and the kind of moon looking thing over there. Shiny moon, shiny moon. Which one is the magical gate? I don't know which one the magical gate is. Is that the magical gate? No. Is that the magical gate? Okay, the actual rumble is really like low, and it's actually starting to make my skin feel quite uncomfortable because it's constantly vibrating. It's a little bit weird. Is that the magical gate? Right! If you've ever held something that's vibrated for a very long time, you'll know that your skin starts to feel weirdly kind of smooth and it kind of does a weird thing to your hands. That's how my hands feel right now, and that's quite unpleasant. Okay, that wasn't the best first impression. Right, let's see what else. Right. Night sky of the quiet desert. It's a cold night and we don't want to freeze our heart. Right. Let's use the scooter again. Now what have I got to do? I'm hoping for more content. Okay, I've got to collect more stars. Is this all I can do? Is this literally it? Right, well, okay. Star number 1. Oh, hang on, this nice little ring here. Can I go a bit quicker? Like 77 kilometers an hour. Like that. Why does the speed gauge go so high? if I can't go any higher. If that makes sense. Like, why does the gauge go up to like 260? Is that because there are better bikes and I can't be bothered, or rather it can't be bothered? Slash is too cheap to do any kind of different stuff. Maybe. Who knows? Right. Hang on. Right, there's some kind of purple girl. What's she going to do? Is she going to try and kill me? So slow. She's like over there. I don't know what she's doing. Let's ignore her for now. Hey Taruko-chan. What is it, Suki? Feeling good to ride a magical bike. Okay, the rumble is really, really horrible. Because it's all the time. Literally all the time. And it's actually making my hands feel quite uncomfortable. Now I'm currently using the kind of Joy-Cons and the Joy-Con grip to play this. I wonder if it would be any different in handheld mode or with the Pro Controller. I doubt it. Right. Okay, I don't see what the purple girl has done. So let's get the last one. And get this. No, I missed it. Oh well, let's go through the little gates. Go through the gates. Done. It's desperate for me to go to this shop. Let's go to shop. Right, move to shop. Shop! It wants me to notice the shop. Right, okay, so I can buy new scooters with my studs. Right, I've got 12. Bide! I buyed it! I buyed it, I did! Oh god. Right, 12,000. So I can't afford to buy anything at all. I can't afford to buy it, I did. Right, I need to get more Stardust. Okay, it's gone back to there. Right, let's have another go. How many stages are there? Oh my god, there's not even that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Apparently, there are 5 more stages after this one. I really hope that's not the case. And I really hope something changes, because at the moment, this is pretty pants. And is not very engaging. Right, 10. This needs to go quicker. I can see something like, oh well, yes, Vroom in the Night Sky is a complex time attack speedrunning game about collecting. No, this is literally the tutorial section of the flight bit of a flight game with way worse graphics. Oh, excuse me, it's actually sending me to sleep. Maybe I need to collect these like blue things because I need those. Apparently the yellow things also give me those. Number 6. Go to the left one. Number. Okay, purple girl's along again. Don't really know what she's for because it didn't let me do the tutorial. Let's assume she's going to steal stars, maybe? I don't know. The graphics are really bad. Like, these are... like, Dreamcast games look better. This is sub PS2. This is like PS1, but obviously high def. But bad PS1. Go over to the magical gate. Okay, my hands are really like cramping around the controller. It's really, really horrible. Right, let's do the next level. You could probably know, I've only been playing this game so far for 10 minutes. on a literal first play, and by the looks of it, let's see if we can get through the entire game in a single video. Oh, it's another 10. So we appear to be in like a factory. So, oh no, there's like planes. How exciting! I have a couple of questions. Number one, how long? I really want to know, what is that? What is the thing over there? Oh, some glitchy crap. Glitches. Who made this? Well, I know who made this, but like, why? I mean, we're not, as most of you know, we're not a sort of website where we kind of take the piss out of bad games. But I'll be honest, the reason why I decided to look at this game was generally because there wasn't a lot of info about other games for the Switch at launch. You know, apart from Zelda, even reviews for things like Bomberman and One Two Switch were quite hard to find. And God forbid, things like Vroom, which is actually pretty good. And there's actually an Othello game, which is about $4.99. If you're looking for a kind of board game adaptation that you can play on the go, especially if you're planning to take your Switch on holiday, kind of with friends and family, it's actually a pretty good thing. In fact, board games are something which I think the Switch could do very well at, and I really hope it gets a decent amount of board games kind of in its library going forward. Now, while we're doing this, why don't I talk about the Switch in general? I think the Switch is an awesome piece of hardware. In recent years, since having a child, I've increasingly found it that I want to, play games on the go. And I've actually found myself playing Switch in bed, sort of, late at night, downstairs, playing games, pretty tiring. But, there's something about laying in bed but playing a AAA title like Zelda, is very, very satisfying. I mean, in terms of a handheld, while graphically this is nothing amazing for a home console, and neither is Zelda, obviously being that the Wii U version was practically identical, the idea of playing a, that AAA style experience in a handheld is something that's frankly quite impressive and really, really quite good. And I found myself playing it kind of more and more and more as time has gone on. I've even picked up Shovel Knight, which is a game that it's been on my list of things to play for a really long time, and I've really enjoyed sort of just the portability. Now, it might be the new console sheen and all that kind of stuff, and time will tell, but assuming it does get decent support, especially as an indie machine, I think you can definitely look forward to seeing it featured on this site a little bit more, because if I have a choice about getting an indie game on a PC and getting it on something I can play with on the go, especially these kind of shorter experiences of which we know indie games generally provide, I think that's something which 100% I would happily take on the Switch. So I think the Switch definitely has a lot of potential to become the kind of standout go-to machine for indie games, and hopefully that'll be a really positive thing going forward, because Nintendo are well known for being terrible at filling up its lineup. I mean, we've got Mario Kart 8, which is a remake, which is a bit disappointing to be honest, coming out next month. We've got Splatoon 2, and then we've got Mario Odyssey all the way, ARMS, for the ARMS, and then Mario Odyssey coming out all the way in like Christmas. And that's quite disappointing. There's not a lot of games, so I think that we're going to be looking for those kind of indie experiences to really fill that gap. And I definitely think looking, it's the purple girl again. Looking at kind of what's out there, that's got a lot of potential to fulfill that. I'd be very interested to see the differences between the PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Switch versions of Ukulele. Ukulele's been on my radar for a long time. I kickstarted it and I can't wait for Ukulele to come out. But I definitely think that Ukulele could very well be a game that would actually be very beneficial to play on the Switch, assuming that it is not the most graphically intensive thing in the world. So that's something potentially to keep an eye on, because if it is something which... Oh, can I even go up there? If it is something that you know, plays well on the Switch, I could see myself that being my kind of console of choice for that game. Right, we're on number 9. Where's the other one? That's down there. Oh. What is going on? Like, why have I got pop-in and stuff? This is just terrible. This is really bad. I don't think I need to like explain that this is bad. You guys know that this is bad. Right. This is an awful game. Don't buy it. Really don't buy it. I picked this up because I wanted to look at it. The only reason I bought this was because I wanted to look at it for the website. It is not worth any of your time at all. It's and it's actually hurting my hands. It's legitimately making my hands feel uncomfortable. You know, unless you are. Oh, okay. So I'm stuck now. Why am I stuck? There's like what? Why aren't I just unlocking that one? But that didn't make it clear. Shop. Okay, so I can buy a new motorcycle. Let's do that. I want 3 stars for speed. Yeah, I do want to purchase that. I buyed it! Oh god. Right. Memories. Okay, that's like achievements. Config. Vibration setting. Oh, violent. Okay, let's turn the vibration settings on violent. Oh, I can change it to mile an hour. Let's do that. So I don't seem to be able to know why I can't do any more. Why can't I do that one? It's not clear. Okay, I'm going back to this one. At least hopefully I'm a little bit quicker now. Okay, a little bit quicker. Just okay, like the rumble's quite cool in the sense of actually violent is probably better because it's not this kind of it's a bit more pronounced and it's not this kind of low. I imagine this is rinsing the battery life of my Switch controller like nobody's business. So is this kind of time trialed? Is that why I couldn't advance? Do I need to do this quicker than I did it before? I don't know. Let's do this one again and see what happens. So now it's still vibrating, but it's vibrating a lot kind of more intently. As I said, I imagine this is rinsing its way through the battery life of my controller, like quite considerably. Gotta say, it does. The feedback is actually quite good. Now it's much better on violent. If you have accidentally picked this up and just watching this to kind of make sure that I thought it was shit as well, do go and play the game on violent, because violent is actually more pleasant than not violent, largely because you're getting that haptic feedback, which worked a lot better. It's not a kind of low level thing that makes me feel like the sort of thing that I imagine you would where it's just kind of really low, like it's like holding onto a toothbrush. So does this unlock the next level for me now? I really don't know what the purple girl does. I don't know what that is. It's not clear. What's that? Just gonna nudge through. Is that going to unlock the next level? No. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there. So that's Vroom in the Night Sky. It's, as you can see, it's terrible. Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. It's really, really bad. Well, that's that. As I said, I am going to hopefully be trying to cover Switch games more. You know, when we first started the site about 2 years ago, we very much looked at a mixture of indie games across all platforms, and then we very much became a kind of Steam only site. So I'm going to try and do a little bit more of other consoles, especially Switch, because I am determined to turn this into my go-to indie machine, and you know, see how it goes. But Vroom in the Night Sky is not one to pick up. See you later. Night night, Andy. If you've enjoyed tonight's video, please like and subscribe. Remember to come and check us out at thegametutor.co.uk, where news, articles and videos are updated on a weekly basis. Also, please check us out on Twitter, Facebook and Dailymotion.